Child, we have officially gotten part 2 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. I have got in the waiting room none other than your girl, Millichun. Now, if you aren't following Millichun on Instagram, on TikTok, or even watching her show on Roku, A Minute with Millichun, you are missing out. If you love reality TV, you need to hear her voice. Baby girl has even secured an interview with the one and only Carlos King. That is available on Nosy Bystanders on Roku. So you should go subscribe to that. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to let her in and we are going to chit chat about all things Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 2. I'm Elle Murasaki and this is the Real Housewives Rewind. Okay, y'all, we could not talk about anything reality TV and not have your girl Millichun here. Like, she is the Wendy Williams of all of this. If it is reality TV, but Millichun knows what's going on. I normally stay in my box.
It's your girl.
It's your girl. I normally stay in my box with like the Housewives, but Millichun does it all from own shows to the Chrisleys to the Housewives. So we are blessed enough to let her rewind with us about all that was part 2 of the reunion of Potomac. Starting with, did Candace make Gizelle issue bigger, or was Gizelle really the drama and trying to gaslight? Let's just jump out the window and say there.
Okay, I'm going to say this honestly. I'm going to blame everything on Gizelle after tonight. Yes, Gizelle was gaslighting. I don't think Candace was overdoing it. I really don't. I think Candace was very, I'm not going to say calculated, but she was very careful. She was clear, concise, and well thought out this season. I feel like Gizelle was reaching all season. So yes, Gizelle is the problem.
I feel like not only was Gizelle reaching, but I think that there was a stark contrast between the two because Candace really had something going on. And then the one thing that Gizelle had going on, she didn't share. Now, granted, it was a real health issue, so I don't know where that landed for her. But she talked about, you know, the outpour that she got from women and feeling like she related to them. And I'm like, well, imagine if you had really shared the story.
Let me say this. I had a hysterectomy at the top of the summer last year in June.
Okay.
After the doctor showed me what my uterus and ovaries were, that could not make you feel like you're less of a woman. Like, I had no idea. It's nothing like they teach you in school. So she is tripping. Like, she could have helped so many women. Just a few people I talked about it to on TikTok, they helped me so much. And if I didn't have those conversations with those women, I was afraid, like Gizelle was afraid. I think she missed the mark on that. I think she would have had a different audience. I think she missed the mark on properly educating her girls on what a hysterectomy actually is.
Hello.
Because when she was like, you're not going to have any hot flashes. Gizelle, stop. Just stop. Just stop. Stop.
But that goes into like, I was talking to a friend before and it's like, parents always tell us about the period and what that can do and you better not have no kids or, oh, you're a woman now. But we don't talk about like the full scope of our periods. We don't really have like the perimenopause conversation. We don't have the conversation about, you got the eggs that you came into this world with. And so if you only have, for example purposes, 5 eggs, when them 5 eggs drop, now we on to menopause. Like, you have what you have and that number is different for everybody. And we don't have the conversation about it being hereditary. Like, if your mom went through menopause early, the chances for you are high. So I definitely feel like it was a marked miss. And like, not to make everything about money, but it felt like a branding opportunity miss too. Like, she could have catapulted that into like wellness bags for women who are going to get hysterectomies, things you might need. Like, it could have been a whole thing.
Absolutely. She could have taught, women who are afraid to do this are afraid of not being a woman anymore. Mm-hmm. Like literally, when my doctor showed me the picture of my uterus and my ovaries, I was like, girl, I don't know what I thought I was losing. I was like, that's it? I was like, okay.
I had my tube tied, and the only reason I still have mine was because, like, I could have had the full-on hysterectomy. My doctor was like, "Is that what you're trying to do? Like, if you don't really want any more kids?" And I was like, "There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want whatever the side effects of taking that out when I'm not in a position to need it." But if I had not had that foresight, I might have just ripped them out and threw them at him. Like, "Baby, here, you can have."
Oh my God. I was sitting here, look, we can get into that. We're going to get into that later on. But I feel like, yes, I feel like Gizelle was reaching for everywhere else to have a storyline and just looking at her own backyard.
Absolutely. And I like the fact that, and this will take us into our next segment, but I like the fact that she tried to say, "Oh, we'll have the conversation off camera," and Andy was like, "No, we'll have it now." Andy
right
been
now.
in them Twitter streets. Andy has been reading our comments, and Adriana came tapped in today.
Yeah, because I'm sure, like, it's embarrassing what Robyn did. Because if you honestly, even watching this reunion is like, we're only watching it because we've been invested.
Absolutely, not because it was.
We are only watching it because we've been invested. Because Robyn took all the autonomy of this reunion. I mean, this show away from us.
Sucked it dry.
Yeah. And then, okay, just go on. What's the next question? Oh my God.
Getting ready to say what I stopped myself from, because I said sucked it dry, and then I was going to say obviously something that's not happening in the Dixon household. But who knows? No. Maybe she is just sucking it dry. And
I don't know, child.
I don't know, child. That's above my pay grade.
Yeah, yeah.
And
don't get me started.
With Andrew being clocked in and paying attention to the Twitter comments, apparently or clearly, they had the conversation of colorism. My quick 2 cents is, I feel like it was a cop-out to let them say they don't want moderators. Like, they're the drama. How do they get to decide how their drama is handled? So to have a self-moderated panel about colorism.
Honestly, I was really thrown off by that. I didn't see that coming. I thought they had already covered that. And I saw where I had a drop down. I saw where Carlos King was like, "That's it." Like, I was like Gizelle. I was totally confused at that moment. Because, I mean, but I will say this. I can see it because after the way Gizelle reacts to Wendy, I'm done with Gizelle after tonight. Done. I don't know her. But I'm done with her.
But I'm not trying to get to know her. I don't want to find out. Because you can't stand up for the assault that was what happened to Wendy simply because you don't like her. Like, and that's the thing. It's always, protect all women as long as there is a woman that you like that needs protecting. Yeah. And that's not how it goes.
No, that wasn't cool at all. I honestly was confused about the colorism piece. I'm glad they talked about it, but I didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see it coming quite like I didn't see Bethany Frankel's soft pitch. So we have a segment here called Scrolling Down the Timeline. Before I let you go, I have to talk about something that has been on my timeline. And I don't know why Bethany keeps popping up on my FYP, but here I don't know who told her that we wanted a legacy Maj Podge crossover of the Housewives who got us used to flipping tables, but now aren't flipping tables. Like, what say you about the Bethany Frankel of it all? I mean, you talking about her having her own little Real Housewives girls trip where she is out here just in the streets and finding people? Yes. Like, what was that? And what'd she say? She said, and we didn't get paid and there's no drama. We're not getting paid and there's no drama. Would you still watch? No, Bethany. I mean, wait a minute. I'm going to take that back because I love Bethany Frankel. I do love Bethany. Bethany is the force multiplier of anything she's on. But I don't know what's going on with her right now. This is a different Bethany. Yes, the Bethany that skinny girl in the making Bethany who needed Alex to draw up her logo Bethany, give me her every day of the week. Every day. Even Bethany going through the divorce. Even Bethany, up until the last, even Bethany at the Brookshires with Ramona. Give me all of those. Mm-hmm. But this one that's on TikTok, I don't know who that is. The one cosplaying as a relatable TikTok influencer? It's horrible. What is that?
Like, girl, move over.
Girl, when she put all that makeup out, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
You got to be stopped. Honestly, we could sit here and talk about it all. Before we go, Millichun, tell us where we can find you. How do we get to your hot takes? Because you got them.
You can find me at Millichun08 on TikTok. You can find me at Millichun on Instagram and Millichun on YouTube. And follow all those, and it'll soon be a Millichun podcast, and we can all be together soon.
I look forward to it. Thank you for
this
coming.
Is amazing.
And rewinding, it's like short, sweet. We get to get all the little hot topics out, and then you get to go on about your day. I love it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Before we let you officially log off, we have to end it with a segment that we always do. Fire, keep, demote the housewife ladies, and we'll let you close it out with that.
Okay. Fire, Karen. I don't even know if she's on the show. Keep, Candace. I have a love for her this season.
Okay.
And demote, Robyn.
You threw me when we got rid of the Grand Dame, but I support everything else. I would replace that with Mia, but that's just me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There you have it, guys. Another short, sweet rewind. Listen, baby, you could have been anywhere on the internet. There are a lot of people chit-chatting about the housewives, but you were here with us, and that is greatly appreciated, always appreciated. I'm Elle Murasaki, and this has been the Real Housewives Rewind. See you soon.